Hey there friends, it's Heather Sparkles, and in today's video I am doing a flea market haul. So I actually had an awesome weekend. I only went to the flea market on Sunday and it was super crowded. It was amazing. And I was actually late for the flea market because on Saturday I was out all night with my new friends and it was so much fun. So I had an awesome, wonderful, very social weekend and now I'm just catching up on everything I have to do around here because usually the weekends are where, you know, I work on the house and stuff, but instead I actually went out and lived and had fun. So that was amazing. So I wanted to share with you guys what I found this weekend. So let's just stop the blabbering and jump into the haul. So the first thing I have here is this amazing Care Bear valance. Oh my gosh guys, it's so cute. I really wish that the curtains had been there. So I actually found this at the bins or Goodwill outlets, which I just took a peek in on my way home from the flea market because you just never know what's gonna be in there. And I only left with 2 things, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. So here's one of the things I got. It's so cute. It's very pastel. I think this is probably like the early 2000s Care Bears, maybe like 2003. This is so adorable. So I already washed it and I just gotta iron it now. And along with this, 3 things from the outlets. I got this curtain rod that it wasn't even used. And I don't want to like move the camera to show you guys, but it's called smart rods, and they're these curtain rods that kind of hang up with tension. And so far so good. I'm actually going to be hanging some curtains after I film. So I'm pretty excited to finally have curtains in here, and I'm going to try to put up this valance as well with the curtains I have. So we'll see if I can make them look cute together. But I'm really excited about it, and I'm excited to finally have a curtain rod because we are renting, and I didn't want to have to drill into the wall because I already have so many little shelves that, you know, I'm going to have to patch up the wall whenever I leave, and you know, so I can't wait to hang this up. It looks really, really adorable. So here's the next thing I found at the flea market, and I could not believe it. So it's not every day I find Gen 1 ponies, and usually whenever I do, it's the ones I already have, or people are charging a ton for them and they're not in very good condition. Well, I got super lucky this weekend. There was a vendor that I always check and they never really have anything new, and for once they had Gen 1 ponies. So I don't remember exactly how much we got these for. I think it was $4 for the pair, which is just amazing. So here we have a Big Brother pony. His name is Salty, and I could have sworn I had his hat, and I might still have his hat, I'm not sure. But look, he still has his factory curls. They're a little bit messy, but I plan to just kind of refresh these curls. Oops, she fell over. But oh my gosh, he is so beautiful. He didn't really need much cleaning. He has a little bit of a mark right there, but I absolutely adore him. I love the Big Brother ponies. They are amazing. Look at his cute little face. I love him to death. So I had to have him whenever I saw him. I was like, oh my gosh. So yep, got pretty lucky there. And he had a friend with him, so of course I had to bring her home, and I don't actually have her yet. So this is the So Soft Cherries Jubilee, and I think she has a little mark right here. But other than that, look at her flocking. It is so fluffy still. It's amazing. Like, it's slightly worn around the neck, but it was probably made like that, honestly. She is so fluffy. She still has her factory curls too, so I'm gonna try to like fix this one and like leave the other ones alone. But yeah, I'm pretty happy about it. So if you guys want to see a pony spa day video on these two, let me know. They don't really need much, but you know, just a very light, refreshing. So if you guys want to see that, let me know down below. So this was sort of a random find. Here I have a 1982 glowworm, and so I saw him laying in a box. And I was like, should I get him? I don't know. I actually bought him with the potential to resell him. I like I think they're the 90s glowworms that have like the really fun like pastel patterns around their necks and stuff. I think those are really cool. And this one, you know, he's kind of plain in comparison, but he is a very classic toy. So I decided to buy him. I was like, hey, I've never bought a glowworm before. I might as well. So he only ended up being $1. And guess what? He still works. Woohoo! So this guy was kind of scary to clean. The good news is these are very easy to wash. All you have to do is unzip them in the back and the whole light up unit comes out. There's still a little bit of like cat hair stuck in this material, and that happens a lot with like plushies made out of this. You have to like pull little cat hairs out of it. But whenever I opened it, I saw something in here and I kind of freaked out. I had to hand it over to Adam. It turns out there was a dead, gigantic stink bug inside of his head, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like how does that happen? So after that, I washed him. He is now cleansed. There is no more creepy bugs inside of him. He still has his original tag from 1982, and he's really, really cool. He cleaned up really well. He had a few little stains I used OxyClean on. There's a few spots where there's still a little something, but he's overall in really nice condition considering how old he is. So I'll probably hang on to him. I don't know yet. I might throw him up on my eBay. We'll see. But for now, I'm pretty excited to have this little guy. Welcome home to my first glowworm. So I try not to buy troll dolls anymore because I find that like while I like them, I'm not super obsessed with them enough to, you know, have a spot in my room to display them. I actually have a whole bag of trolls that I still have to sell that I've been trying to like find. I keep losing the bag and I'm like, oh my gosh, what happened to all of that? So I gotta find it and then I'll list it at some point. But I saw this cutie as I was leaving the flea market and I completely fell in love with her, and I am for sure keeping her. I already have a place picked out for her in here. So this is a Bright of America troll and I love everything about her. Look at her cute little polka dot outfit. It's so adorable. And then she has a little crystal earring. She has this absolutely amazing hair, and that's what really made me fall in love with her. So I got her for $1 and I couldn't leave her behind. She's so cute and I think she's gonna fit in so perfectly here. So I'm really excited to have a really cute troll doll for my collection display. Look who I found! This is Puffball and she is a Popples from the 80s and I am so excited to have her. I've been wanting her for a while now. So I found this cutie at the flea market for only $4. I think it was gonna be $5, but we negotiated and I got her for a really good price and I am so excited to have her. So I actually got quite a few plushies from this vendor. So she's gonna be joining the baby Popple that I got from them too, so they're like a nice big family now. So this little guy needs a little bit of work. She has been washed in the washer and she turned out great, but she's a little bit matted, just a little bit. So I am going to take one of those dog brushes, I think they're called a slicker brush, and I'm going to be fluffing her up. I've always wanted to do that. So I'm going to pick one up, and whenever I fluff her up, I will make a video on it because I've always been curious to try that. Her cheeks definitely need a good fluffing. Same with her hair. It's a little bit matted, but thankfully it's not melted. She's just matted from time. She is in beautiful condition. She only has the slightest little scuff on her eye. And I don't know if that happened whenever I was washing her or not, because I forgot to take a picture of her before and I hate when that happens. But it's okay. Like the scuff doesn't look bad. It just kind of looks like a little highlight mark right there. Her Popples logo is in super good condition. So yay, welcome to the family. Welcome to the plushie shelf that I gotta redo because I'm still trying to fit certain plushies on there and I'm like, oh no, how am I gonna fit everybody? So I'm working on my plushie setup right now. Anyways, she's gonna roll away now. So here is something different. I actually got this the weekend before last, I think. I haven't been to the flea market in, I think, a week or two now. So I found this My Little Pony latch hook mat set and I thought it was really cool and that I could make something neat for this room or for my friends. So I decided to grab it. Why not? I have never made one of these. I don't know how good this kit is going to be, but the cool thing is I can always use my own yarn. So yeah, we ended up negotiating. I think we got this for $2 instead of $3. This is really, really neat. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't opened it yet. I don't know what all is in there, but it looks like it has everything I would need. So we will test this out. Maybe I'll do a video of this at some point, because I think this might be kind of a neat thing to review. This is from the Gen 3 ponies, so this is not like made anymore. So I don't know if you guys can like find this on eBay if you want one. So I'll review it and let you know if it's worth it. So here is something interesting that I got on the same weekend that I got that latch hook mat set. So this is a puzzle stationery set from the 80s. So this is from a brand called My Teddy. I'm gonna guess this was probably sold at the dollar store or something. The packaging is so rad. This was the one that had the best packaging. Unfortunately, it looked like a lot of them got water damaged. So that's why I picked this one. There were a few different colors of these little characters. So of course I had to pick the one with the pink giraffe. I mean, come on. So here's what the back looks like. Look for these other fine products from My Teddy. I love that vintage font. That's what I want for my logo at some point. So you can get pencils, a car caddy, sports pens, doggy crayons. What? Animal crayons. I didn't know doggy crayons and animal crayons were two different things. Okay. Pencil sets, stationery sets, doggy organizer. Doggy organizer. Recommended for children ages 4 and over. And this was made in 1988. That is so funny. So this is really, really cool. I do plan to open this. I want to take a few pictures before I do. So basically the elephant there is a little clip and eraser holder. I'm gonna guess the clips are with that. That's so cool. What is this? The bear is a pair of scissors. That's so cute. The little koala is a pencil sharpener. The lion is a tape dispenser. And the giraffe is a ball pen and rulers. So yeah, I'm really excited to open this and see what I think of it, because it looks very, very interesting. You guys know I like to collect stuff like this. So I ended up actually getting this for $2. So yeah, pretty cool. So if you know me, then you might know that I have an obsession with vintage cosmetic organizers. Oh my goodness. You guys know how much I love caboodles and knockoff caboodles. Well, this time I found another brand called Sassabee, and I've seen these online, but I'd never found one out there in the realm of thrift. So this is the one other item I got yesterday at the Goodwill outlets, and it's actually in wonderful condition. I just sanitized it. It really wasn't all that dirty at all. It had a tiny bit of dust in it. There's still a little bit of dust on the outside, so I'm gonna clean it a little bit better, but it's overall like so clean and it looks so new. So this is a cosmetic organizer from the 90s. And it looks like it's really well made, as most cosmetic organizers were back then. That's why I like the vintage ones. So I'm gonna show you guys what the inside of this looks like. All right, friends, so here's what this looks like inside. And there are so many like tiny compartments. It's a lot different than my caboodles. They have tiny compartments, but like not like this. Like it's all really small. And there's this little tray right here that opens up. Really, really interesting. There's still a little bit of dust from me just wiping it down with some Clorox wipes. They tend to leave a little bit of dust behind if there's already dust there. So there's the logo. It has that antelope, which I think the animal is called a Sassabee or something. So whenever you open this up, there's a mirror that looks gross because I just wiped it. And inside there's all these compartments. So pretty darn neat. I'm actually gonna put some makeup in this so I can bring back one of the vintage caboodles that I have in my bathroom and put it in the collection room, because I'd rather have it in here than in my bathroom. And this will be going there in its place. So pretty cool find. Got this for hardly anything. And yeah, it's super useful. I wish it was pastel, but that's okay. The pastel stuff can live in this realm, and this can go live in my bathroom. Alright, so now it's time to talk about all the tiny toys I found this weekend. So the first thing we have here was part of a sale where you could fill an entire bag of teeny toys up for $1. So this is a Tour de Mouse little pouch that you could wear. And from what I saw, it was made in the 90s. It's so cute. This is a little bit discolored because it's plastic, but you open it up and it's a little teeny change purse. This, of course, is also not of the best of shape. It's a little bit, you know, messed up from time. These types of metals don't really hold up very well. But the inside fabric is pretty good. Really like this. I'm gonna clean it a little bit better. I cleaned it with some Clorox wipes. I want to really clean this right here. But yeah, I thought it was really cute, and how could I pass on this? So there's a lot to talk about here. So as badly as I want to talk about these, I'm going to talk about this stuff on this end, because this is the stuff I got with that little deal where you fill a whole bag of toys for $1. So the first thing I have here is a 90s Snorlax figure. He's hollow for some reason. Not quite sure if he was supposed to go on something or if there's a piece missing right here or what, but there he is. He's really cute. This is Adam's. I forgot to give this to him. I was letting it dry out really good. It's this little tiny Beast Wars figure. It's like doll sized. It's super, super cute. So I'll admit, I don't really collect a lot of vintage Disney. Like I find cool stuff like this sometimes and I'll get it, but like I'm not a major Disney collector, but I saw this and knew I had to have it for my little stationery collection. This is super cute. I really love the overall look of it. I'm guessing that it is a bookmark. I wish I had taken a before picture to show you guys just how filthy these toys were. This little guy cleaned up so well. I cannot believe it. Like, he was just completely covered in just the worst dirt I have ever seen on a figure. So this is something that I'm gonna mispronounce. I already know I am, but I think they're called Munchie-Cheese. I've always wanted one of these little guys, and every time I find these figures at the flea market, they're usually pretty expensive. So I was pretty happy to get this as part of that deal. He's really, really cute, and like I said, he cleaned up amazing. I wish I had taken a picture. He was in such poor condition, and there's like this wonderful figure under all that dirt, and he still has all his paint really nice. So I'm pretty excited to have this little guy. So here we have this super rad McDonald's toy from 1992, and oh my gosh, I love him so much. All right, let's see if we can get him to like drive around, because this is really, really cool. Whoa, dude! Oh my god, that's so cool. I like how he goes in circles. He's so awesome! So I actually saw this pile of giant toys a couple weeks ago, and whenever I did, I saw this poor Tara Fakey pony. That's what I call them. They actually have a name, but I keep forgetting it. So some people just call them little carousel toys. But I remember when these were new, and I used to get these all the time as a kid. Anyway, she was absolutely covered in all of that black dirt. Like, I didn't even know if I could save her, and I cleaned her up really good in my sink today, and she looks brand new again. I'm so happy. So I was tempted to buy her all those weeks ago, but I didn't, and I feel so good that I was able to go back and finally rescue her, because she's gonna fit in perfectly here. Also from that pile, I got this awesome Butterfree figure. It cleaned up beautifully. I'm really, really happy about it. And we have a random My Little Pony comb here. I'm pretty sure this goes to some variation of Pinkie Pie. It's really, really cute, and you guys know I love toy brushes, so I had to get it. So now it's time for the grand finale. I got a whole collection of vintage Littlest Pet Shops this weekend. I love Kenner and Tonka Littlest Pet Shops, but I don't find them too often. They're definitely something I want to collect more of. I have quite a few little figures, but I don't have any completed sets of any kind. So these guys actually live in one of my caboodles because I don't know where I'm going to display them yet. But now I'm going to have to find a place for them because I got a whole other handful of pets here. So this one is so funny. So this one, she shoots out babies. Like, she had a little baby and it's like the funniest thing just to make like a baby fly out. Look how cute. So on the bottom here, you put the baby in and then you press her tail and she just like explodes babies. It is so funny. So I really love the look of this one. She's really, really cute. Definitely one of my new favorite miniature toys because it's just hilarious. So I got her, and then I got one of the kitties. This one is magnetic. So she went to some sort of set where you can make her like run around and play and stuff. I loved the Littlest Pet Shops whenever I was a kid. I had like the original pet shop. I had the frog pond, and I know I had the little fish tank. I don't know what else I had, but I'm slowly working on collecting these because they're just so much fun and they're so cute. I absolutely love this little bunny. Unfortunately though, I think she was bent at some point, so she doesn't quite work as well as she should. But I mean, she does still work. Her tail is really cute, even though like it doesn't even remotely match. I've decided to name her Nesquik because she reminds me of the Nesquik bunny from whenever I was a kid. This one is so cute, oh my gosh. So she can like play with you like you're tugging the toy away. Rawr! So this one was made by Tonka in 1995. The little bunny is Kenner 1992. This one is Kenner 1994. And this one is from Tonka in 1995. Here we have a 1992 one from Kenner. And oh, there we go. I thought it didn't work anymore for a second there. Isn't it so cute? So all of these Littlest Pet Shops were actually being sold by a seller who thought they went to Barbie. And I ended up getting the whole handful of them for only $3.50. And then right as I was leaving, I found this little guy in a random bag of toys from another seller. So I just wanted to like say that it's really funny that I found this little guy and now it has like a whole family of little pets to live with. So this one's really, really cute. It probably has some kind of magnet in its head or something. I'm just gonna guess because its tail doesn't move or anything like that. And interestingly, this one is not marked anywhere, but I can definitely tell that it's Littlest Pet Shop because they all had the little paw collar and you could tell by their eyes. Alright, so here are two more little pets from that first lot. So here we have this little doggy, and unfortunately she's in a little bit of rough shape. Whenever I tried to clean her, I noticed like the paint was rubbing off. She's kind of sticky. But I am going to fix her up. I'm just going to touch up her nose with some black paint and then she'll be totally fine. It looks like she's the same kind of figure as this little guy is. So here is our last littlest pet, and I'm just going to guess that maybe she's from like a cat show. I'm not sure. I can just picture her holding a trophy or something and it looks like she has a medal on. She's really, really cute. I really like her. So if you guys could let me know what this is from, I would really appreciate it. So the seller had a bunch of tiny doll furniture. A lot of it went to Barbie. And I saw this and I kept looking at it and thinking, I wonder if this goes to Littlest Pet Shop. It looks to be around the right size. I mean, they fit in it perfectly. So I figured even if it doesn't, it'll look really cute for them. I was wondering if maybe it went with the bunnies or something. So if you guys could let me know down below what this is, I'd really appreciate it. I was actually wondering if maybe it went to Fairy Winkles. I don't know, but it was one of those things where I was looking at it and going, if this goes to Littlest Pet Shop, I'm gonna regret not grabbing it. Alright everyone, so that is the end of this week's haul video. If you had a favorite item in this haul, be sure to let me know in that comment section down below. And if you guys found anything awesome this weekend, I would love to hear all about it. So you can let me know in a comment, or you can tag me on my Instagram at HeatherSparklesYT. I love you all so much, and good luck on your thrifting and flea marketing and toy hunting and clothes hunting and everything else vintage hunting adventures. And I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye!